Good day, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Warhammer Chaosbane. This is Drew here. And the end of the last episode we left off, we were on our way to go back and talk to Teclis and Voss after we were chasing Kessler down. So let's see where they're going to send us.
Kessler's trail led to an ancient cavern at the edge of the sewer system. It's part of a network of caves that lead for miles to the west, beyond the city limits.
Now we know how the servants of chaos were getting into the sewers. There's an ancient set of ruins west of the city. Perhaps
I do not doubt.
Shoot.
Prepare yourself, Kila Gunnar'sdottir. There will be hard fighting ahead. Return to me when you are ready to make your assaults.
Sorry, I kind of jumped over some of that in between there. That's my bad. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit it. Got a little trigger happy there. Level 19. Yeah, we're coming back more in line with where we're supposed to be here. Alright. And they move. Meet Teclis and Voss at the sewer entrance. Alright, back to the sewer entrance. Oh, that's our main hub portal here that jumps you between acts. When you get down to the end game or section, you can jump between cities through the giant portal, or through that giant spire looking thing there. Alright, now I did get a skill upgrade fast. I want to check that out. Oh, I get mine last. Iron Strike unleashes a series of powerful hammer blows and pistol shots with a chance to repel enemies. Yeah, I like the repel option. That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, our Iron Dragon got leveled up again, too. Yeah, I like that one with the aura. That sounds like a plan. Alright, see what they got for us.
The time to strike is now. Witch Hunter Voss has assembled his men here at the tower. They will move in as soon as you have breached the camp's defenses and defeated Kessler.
Okay.
The Beastmen will have fortified their camp using whatever materials are at hand. They will be present in great numbers and hungry for human flesh. The key to victory is Kessler. Defeat him, and the others will break, just as they did at Kislev.
Okay. Main quest. Expedition evasions, yeah. Expeditions and okay, so yeah, yeah, you get to the only thing I don't really care for about this is end game. You're confined to sets with this game. You don't have the option of just picking up items and fitting things together. You're confined to set parameters. So confines you to set types of skills to use. So I find that a little bit of a pain, but they keep adding in some different sets and stuff to make things interesting, so I think they're trying to get more skill archetypes to work together. And this enemy here with the giant shield and stuff, this is something they added in not that long ago. It's one of the newer style. It's like a Nurgle champion or whatever, a different type of champion and stuff.
Too much pressure.
Okay, there it is. The blast from the pistol radius is getting larger too, since we've leveled up our basic attack here, our generator, so to speak. Yeah, and I get playing around with the God skill tree too. I put on my God skill. I'll show it off here when we get to the next, I don't know, we'll get to a champion or something here. We'll check it out. Oh, here we go. It's a good one to do it on. Basically a giant jackhammer drops on their head, but it's like a giant, well, like a giant fist basically drops on his head and starts pounding him. A big mailed fist. Yeah, that's our god skill. I traded that out for the heavy pounder ability because I wasn't using that very much. I've been kind of just playing with the mortars and stuff. I was gonna ditch my travel skill, but I was like, nah, the odd time I'm gonna want that, and then I'm gonna be like, no, I don't have it, but I've got this instead. I notice my mortar's up more often now too. Alright, let's get that going. Probably missed out on a bunch of treasure there. Come on over here, big guy. I got something for you. And that also stuns them too, that giant gauntlet that comes down and starts pounding them. It also stuns the guys in a radius too, so it kind of locks the screen down for you. Locks the screen down a little bit too, and it gives you a damage reduction, I believe it is. I believe it's a damage reduction here. I'll explain a little further. Summon a turret of Morgrim that pounds the ground, dealing regular damage, slowing, stunning enemies over a wide area. With each smash, players within the area are granted a stackable damage reduction bonus. Yeah, so you take less damage while you're standing within that area of effect that the fist generates. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, we're definitely getting a little bit more of ability to deal with some of these larger enemies now. Getting leveled up some.
Right now. Pressure to build.
Yeah, and this character here, she's based around this little steam vent that's on her back there that she spits things out. That's what keeps, kind of drives her. You can get health regen from that and damage reduction and stuff as you go along here, as I'm reading through the skills here. See, again, I'm right next to the wall and my range skill wasn't working. Wonder if that's a bug. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me, it's actually hitting somebody and I'm not noticing it.
Come out and fuel right now.
A little happy smashy and away we go.
Too much pressure. Don't want to explode.
I know the arrow on the mini-map's pointing the other way, but my will for exploration takes over sometimes.
I must wait.
That makes short work of those guys. Oh, I should have saved that. That would have been the spot for him right here. Especially with all the friggin' poison they drop down on the ground. Yeah, those god skills, their cooldown on them is quite long. Won't be getting that back for the rest of this battle. Mechanical hits. Unlocking the skill. Okay. Definitely don't want to stand in that poison. That was what almost ended us last time. Take that. There. Yeah, the smaller enemies, that flame trail is just about enough to eat most of them up. I'm glad I came this way first. Definitely paid off in the way of upgrades anyway. Let's see if we get some upgrades. You gradually just get upgrades as you go through, and then when you get to end game, you can start farming out your end game sets and stuff, because I believe there's a red tier of item, and then after that is there's green sets, green set items, which are stronger. Again, there's red tier are your basic items, and then you get into your end game sets, which are green items, which give some quite powerful bonuses. But I've tried some of the sets with some of the other characters that I played, because I played through the story on the Dwarven Slayer, and I've done it with all the other mercenary. It's basically the Shield Knight. He's like a sword and board, just beat and smash kind of guy. I played through with him.
Father Nurgle, Lord of Plagues, hear me. Long have I worshipped you. Great are the deeds I have done in your name. I have performed your darkest rites. I have sacrificed the flesh of innocents in your name.
Shut it, Kessler. No one's coming to save you. It's over. You're finished.
Over, you blind fool. Chaos is eternal, and I am its champion.
Oh, I bet Asavar Cool thought the same thing. Right before Magnus put an end to him.
Another will rise to take Cool's place. The Harbinger has sought out the shattered pieces of his army and found a new champion to seek the favor of the Chaos Gods and assume mastery of the Horde.
The Harbinger, eh? Alright, Kessler, you've got my interest. Tell me where she is, and I promise I'll put in a good word when I hand you over to the witch hunters.
Look at you, grasping at shadows. The Harbinger is far beyond your reach. And as for my life, it belongs to Nurgle, Lord of Pestilence and Decay. I give it to him freely in return for vengeance.
You have been deceived.
Okay. Ah, yes. This is the other reason I want to go back and replay these episodes. Because we missed the boss fight with the Great Unclean One. That was one of the ones that was missing out of the episode.
Need to wait a few moments.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we definitely gotta get back here now. Yeah, so this is one of your act boss fights here, the Great Unclean One. This is one of our ones to finish off the act here. And you can see it's kind of a mechanics-based fight as you go through. I have played this a couple times before. You basically trying out when he's doing his big sword swipe there. You definitely don't want to stand behind your pillars there, because if not, he'll start destroying the pillars. And then you'll have nowhere to hide when he spews poison all over the ground. And then it's kind of a mechanic too, is it's almost like an MMO too, in the way you've got basically 3 bars of health to beat out of this giant Hulk before he's done. Whoa, now the flail comes out. Oh yeah, and it drops poison spikes from the ceiling. Oops, I got nailed with that one. There, we dropped both God Skill and Mortars on him that time. Yeah, we get to the end here, things are going to get a little tougher because there are going to be more and more guys coming out. He's going to summon stronger and stronger enemies to fight us. Oh, I messed up that one. Oh, there goes one of our hidey holes. Alright. Definitely don't want to stand in that because that will end us. Oh, I got nailed by that one. That was my bad. Yeah, that was a waste. I screwed that up. Should have held off on dropping that stuff on him. Over this way with your foolishness. I gotta get my mortar in there sooner next time. Alright. Should do this poison spew here. Yeah, here he comes. Is there. Now jet in here, hit that, hit that. There, drop both on top of them. That'll work in our favor. There we go. And Mr. Giant Puke Bag is down. That's the end of the giant, the great unclean one. Yeah, and that should be the end of our episodes we need to get caught up on, and then we can jump back to our regular character on the next episode, I believe.
I sensed the greater demon force its way into our world and feared the worst. You have done well, young prince.
Young prince. She's not a prince.
By the ancestors, what a horror. I thought it was Nurgle himself.
The Eye of Argoth, where is it?
Over there, on Kessler's body. What's left of it, anyway. Be careful, Witch Hunter. It gets into your mind.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure it doesn't tempt anyone else.
What about the sorceress?
Kessler called her the Harbinger. Said she's tracked down what's left of Azavar Kul's army and is searching for a champion to lead it.
Where is she, this harbinger of chaos?
I've no idea. Kessler didn't say.
Prague.
What's that?
My agents in the north tell me that a large part of Kul's army fled the Battle of Kislev and returned to the ruins of Prague. I'd assume they would take ship and return to the Chaos Wastes, but now that I've heard about this Harbinger, I'm not sure. Perhaps we might learn more there.
Prague's hundreds of leagues from here. We'd never make it in time.
Not so. There is a waystone near Prague that we can use. I can link to it from the stone here in Nuln and send you through. Meet me at the tower when you are ready to proceed. In the meantime, I will begin the rituals to open a pathway to Prague.
Cool. Yeah. Quest rewards, experience, gold, and we get all our goodies. There we go. There. And we'll head back here and head back to town, and then he's going to open up the giant Boss Rush. In Boss Rush game mode available from the Collector's Guild, you can fight bosses you've already encountered in the story with dangerous modifiers. The more modifiers you add, the more difficult it becomes, but the greater the rewards. Yeah, so that's also another way you can hunt your end game gear too, is with Boss Rush. You can either There's expeditions, there's invasions. You can run Chaos Tower, and then you can do boss rush as well, and that will give you help you start getting geared when it comes down to the time to start hunting sets, which I think your level cap in this is 50, I believe, is your level before you basically hit and start gaining like your Paragon, like you do with Diablo 3. It's similar to that setup. Alright, I'm going to cut this episode off here, and the next episode we're going to pick up and we're going to journey to Null and see what's not Null, Prague. We're going to leave Null and head to Prague and see what we wind up with in Prague, and I believe that's one more. Next episode's the last fill-in episode, and then we'll be caught up to where we were missing our gap in our storyline. Anyway, thanks for coming by. This is Drew signing off again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.